What happens when a cadre of racing dwarves encounter the ancient Minotaur foe? Let's find out. So, this is me playing Tiny Leaders. This is a Tiny Leaders Kaladehs Aether Revolt deck, Boros Dwarf Pilot deck, against the Theros, against the Minotaur deck, which is an essentially solo play deck, where you draw a certain amount of cards each turn. This also represents the life total of the opposing player. So if I can exhaust this deck, I win. Now I get 3 free turns to play. I have my commander here. I'm playing with DePaul, my pilot exemplar, which I got in my pre-release pack. And I get 3 free turns to play before the Minotaurs start showing up. Let's see, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Perfect. So, initial draw. Behemoth. Not fantastic. I'll take it because it's like that sometimes. This guy is a very interesting card. I'll talk about him a bit later. So what we're going to do is that we're going to just play the mountain, and that's my first turn. I'll probably do this. Oh, there's a helicopter outside. Great. So that's my turn 1. Turn 2, I get to draw a card. It's another mana, so I'm going to play that, which now gives me access to both of these guys. So I'll just pop that guy right out. Now he's interesting because he is a defender, which means he can't attack, but he can still crew vehicles, which means that he can still do terrible offense against anyone else. So that he's a good pick for this. So that's my turn 2. Turn 3 will be deals 2 damage to attacking foe. That's not too bad. Don't think I'll have the mana for it right now. So my turn 3 will be playing this. I need a vehicle on the field. Unfortunately, this is a crew 4, so he won't be able to crew it on his own. He will be able to crew it with this. This is tricky because they're going to be coming up in a moment anyway. So I'll just pop this out, actually, because I need them. So, like that. That's my turn 3. And then I get to turn 4, which is my last play. Cotton Bright, not a bad card. Unfortunately, not the one I need. So, he can't crew this on his own. He's going to need help. This is 3, but she is also 3, and she's way better. So, we're going to just do that, and the 2 of them will just have to defend themselves against the coming Horde, which is coming now. So this gets to draw 3 cards and play them. Oh, this is bad. So it's 1 Minotaur, but he has Death Touch and +2/+0. I'm not going to block that because it's going to kill whatever I put up before him. But luckily, Consuming Range will kill him at the end of the turn, and I only take 4 points of damage, and I can soak that. Oh, it goes down to 21. Okay, right. So on my next turn, I get to untap. That's always important. I get Plains, which I get to play right away. And I can play my Infiltrator right now. Can't be blocked by artifact creatures. There's no risk of encountering any of those. But I can play him and still have 2 in reserve when this comes around. That might not be a bad play. So what I'm going to do is this, and then up with that. This also gives me some flexibility in that I can now crew that on its own and use these guys to block. And he has to receive +1/+1 because she likes, her dwarf rogues, I guess. So, let's see what's attacking. It's a 2/2, and it's a 2/2, and it's a 3/2. So, what's going to happen, this needs 4 to crew. So, this guy, is going to block one of the 2/2s and murder it all by himself. And then these 2 are going to crew this. Doesn't block and doesn't tap, and murder that. And when she taps, she gets... Oh, wait, I can probably use this. I could. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to tap my remaining 2 mana, play my Impeccable Timing, and deal 3 damage to this guy, which means he dies as well, which means I don't get to use her sort of scry ability, but that's okay. So, let's see. New turn, new possibilities. Let's not die. Oh, mana. I like mana. So there's no creature on the field, which means I can't play my Caught in the Bright, or I can't play the Expertise either. So I think my play is fairly clear. I'm going to have to play my Workshop Assistant, which will help me get vehicles back. I could now go in and attack if I wanted to. The field is clear, so I might as well. So these two are going to crew, and they will then give this +1/+1, or she will rather, which makes it a 7/7. And she's going to tap 2 mana to use her ability to sort of scry. Nothing of this is of use. That goes on to the back. It's only vehicles and dwarves. But I do 7 points of damage, which means the top 7 cards here are lost. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, that's good. That's 5 lives for me. It's a life gain artifact when lost. It's my reward for killing it. Okay, so we'll see what happens. So they get to play their 3 cards. They have Menace. So 3, 2, 4, 1. Oh, that's it. I'm sorry. So they have Menace, which means I have to be 2 to block. Oh, this attacked, so it's tapped as well. So 4/1, I don't have first strike anywhere. So he'll just... No, wait, it's not going to work. I'm just going to have to soak all this cannon, won't I? Okay, these 2 are going to go up and block him, rendering him into scrap metal, but killing this. And he dies on his own at the end of the turn. So I only take 4 points of damage, bringing it down to 22. New turn. Let's see what we can see here. And we get a mountain. Still don't have anything to play. Situation on the field is the same, which means I've lost my auxiliary crew here. That's bad. He can crew this behemoth on his own because he gets +1/+1 from her, which means the 2 of them can actually crew this and do another 7 points of damage. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Not a bad haul at all. That's tapped. Oh, right, because, yeah. Oh, so I'm a dumbass. And these are sorceries. So this is gonna hurt, huh? Let's see. 1, Death Touch. Fantastic. This comes out tapped. Ooh, and okay, so he comes up tapped. He doesn't attack. Death Touch is therefore irrelevant. And the artifact will allow them to draw an extra card next turn. I lived despite my misplay. I'm not learning from my mistakes because, you know, I lived through my misplay. I get to draw a plains. Now, I get to take control of something. Ooh, I can also use this. So many options, so much fun to be had. So what we're going to do is that we're going to enchant this. It can't block, can't attack, and when a vehicle you control attack, it gets exiled and therefore destroyed. So that's good. So he is going to go on his own into the Colossus, which is going to attack for 7, which means this gets exiled all the way to the garbage heap. And I do 7 points of damage. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm wearing them down. It might work. It might work. I have 2 blockers, you know, and I have some mana left in case. Well, that's a sorcery. Won't work anyway. So it's 1. Oh no, 2, 3, and then additional card because there's an artifact in play, and that's another artifact that's going to stack up. Now that's the intervention of Keranos, which deals 3 points of damage to everything on the field, which means these 2 die, obviously. She dies. This dies, but oh yeah, and he dies too. Okay, so everything died. Fantastic. I don't have anything. I don't have a board presence anymore. So she's burdened by 1, but at least I have the mana now. I didn't take any damage. We'll see how that works out. So there's a Brazen Scourge with haste. It's a 3/3. That's not bad. This gets to untap too. So we're going to get her back. So that's 1, 2, 3 plus the burden. That's 2. Which means I can't play any of these, but I get her back. I need her quite badly at this point. So that's not a good turn coming up, is it? So the Minotaurs get to play 1, 2, 3 cards, and then an additional 2 because of the 2 artifacts in play. So 2/3 gets blocked by my Tiny Leader and killed, and the others will just sort of rampage through, which means I take 5, 7, 9 points of damage. That's 2, which means this goes to 13. That could have been better, but that's what I can do. New turn. Welding Sparks. Not very impressive considering I have a single artifact in play. It will do because this does X plus, it's 3 plus a number of artifacts. So still do 4 points of damage to kill something. But I'm going to need this one right now. So I'm going to tap this. These 3 to get this out. It has haste. I could attack with it, but I know what's coming, so I won't. But I will tap 1 red and 2 additional, 3 like that, so I can use my Welding Sparks and shoot this guy, so he dies. I can't do an all-out assault and try to kill this. I don't have the power to do that as of yet. Now I can block at least these 3. It's going to be 5 more guys. This is going to be hard. I could have used one of those to attack here, but it wouldn't matter because these won't block. They're technically tapped. Okay, let's see. 1. Oh no! 2, 3, 4, 5 cards. Okay, so Intervention of Kaladehs will kill this, and this. These are 2 more artifacts. That's a lot of cards. This gets blasted for 3. She gets blasted for 3, which means she's burdened for 2. And my turn. Yeah, this is harsh. Okay, so how much do I need to get her back? I'm going to need 3 plus 2 plus 2. Okay, I think I'm going to go for that because there are no more Intervention of Kaladehs left in that deck. So she gets unburdened and comes back into play. I can get him next turn. If I live. I have 13 lives. Might be tight. Yeah, we'll see what happens. 1, 2, 3. And then 1, 2, 3, 4 extras. 1, 2, 3, 4. This guy's tapped. I'm going to block this guy, kill him with her. And then I'm going to take 3, 5, 7, 9 and 11 damage. Ooh, I have 2 left. 2 left. Okay. This is not gonna work, is it? Okay, let's see. It's a plains something. Okay, so what we're gonna do is that we need to attack, don't we? And we have no haste. We have first strike. That's not gonna help us. So I might as well play him. He's 1 plus 2, and then we have these 2. Okay, so what we're going to do is that these 2 will activate that on its own, and she is going to attack on her own as well. These guys can't block, which means I do 6 plus 1, that's 7, plus 3, that's 10 points of damage. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And kill the deck, and we live fantastically. Well done, DePaul, the Pirate Exemplar, for staving off this this threat. Whew, that was hard. Okay, thank you guys for watching. Please point out any misplays that I did in the comments, and have a great day. Bye.